Got Mike McDermott here. We're fresh off third straight victory. The 7-0 Clarinda game, defensive battle last week, and turnovers made the difference in that one, certainly. But I'm sure a lot more than just Grand Sturm and other. The touchdown made the difference in that one.
Definitely, yeah. That's a big thing in any game, whether it's a clear night or a rainy night or whatever. Turnovers are key in the game of football, and our defense, exploded with 6-7 different turnovers that night. The thing we got to do better though is capitalizing off those turnovers offensively and putting some points on the board, whether that's a field goal, touchdown, some way we've got to put points on the board when our defense gives us the ball.
It just seemed like it was a defensive battle, and you had your share of turnovers too, and penalties. I think killed a number of drives, and just what you're talking about there.
Penalties were critical. Any type of big play just seemed to come get called back for various reasons, whether it was a hold or some type of personal foul. We had a couple of those on defense too, where we hit somebody a little late, or had a blindside block or something of that nature. So those are the type of things we've still got to clean up, because when you face quality opponents, there's very little room for error.
And that's going to happen again this week against Des Moines Christian, which
Definitely.
is coming off a 2-week hiatus due to COVID, and they're going to be chomping at the bit to get out there and prove why they were among the preseason favorites in the district.
Definitely, playoff qualifier last year. They're going to be ready to play. After being off for 2 weeks, so we're going to get their best, and we're going to have to try and corral their quarterback, who's a nice player. Jackson Withers is his name. Kind of a slippery guy. He can get in and get out of trouble. So our defense again is going to be tested between him and Josh Shank. Number 8 is a huge running back that they use. We're going to have to make sure and get 4 or 5 guys and get him to the ground.
Yeah, it looks like Jackson Withers is, he's got 355 yards, 5 touchdowns, pretty good quarterback rating. Has a number of nice receivers, I'm sure. Gavin Phillips is somebody I'm sure you've taken notes on, number 20.
Definitely. They've got a ton of different weapons, and it's going to put a lot of pressure on our defense. Defensively, they like to blitz, and they're going to put pressure on our offense. So for us, we've told our kids this week, we're just going to have to hang in there, and eventually we're going to bust a big one. But we can't get down on ourselves and down on one another, which we haven't so far this year. We're just going to have to, weather the storm a little bit till we can get things going.
You think that's been a big difference this year, not getting down on yourselves so much when things don't quite go right?
Yeah, definitely, but we've got, 20 seniors, and with this being kind of a COVID year, a lot of them feel like that, any moment could be their last moment, and before they get shut down for one thing or another. So, they've taken a lot positive approach to just be, they're just happy to be playing.
Yep.
And so we show up every week for practice or for a game, and we're just happy to be there.
Grand Sturm, of course, had the 4 turnovers with the interception picks, and certainly he wasn't the only one that really shone on defense last week.
Well, Joe Weaver came away with a pick, kind of a one-handed grab. It was a great play out of Joe. Ethan Sturm, Grant's brother, had an interception also. He went out later in the game with a injury that's probably going to sideline him for the season. So we've got sophomore and Easton O'Brien going to pick up where he left off. But, we had a fumble recovery and just a number of great defensive stops on 4th down to give us a chance to win that football game.
And, you had the clutch touchdown by Corey Parrott and from Caden Anderson.
Yeah, Caden made a nice throw before that to our other quarterback in Garrett McLaren for a big first down to set that play up. And then, we tried to run it the first half. Probably would have been the same result had we completed it, but it was knocked down. And this time, Caden Anderson found Corey Parrott. Corey made a nice move and got us into the end zone.
And that sent you on your way. And, of course, one thing you've also been talking about is field goals. You missed on the field goal and bounced right off the upright. But he would have had it otherwise.
Yeah, we've been pleased so far with Lane Nelson and his extra point duties, field goals. Went off the upright the other night, but we're not afraid to send him out there to kick some. This week, our kick return team is going to be critical. Des Moines Christian likes to onside every kickoff, so we're going to have to, be ready to go for the onside every time.
All right. 3 keys to this victory.
Well, I think number one is going to be how well do we handle the pressure. We're going into, at one time they were rated number 6 in the state before they went down with COVID. But, they're going to put a lot of pressure on us offensively and defensively as well. So how well do we handle that? Turnovers are going to be critical as well. But, can we contain their quarterback and running back defensively is going to be the ultimate result of this game.
All right, and we'll see where it goes.